Now talking about how we can all leave if he's 10 minutes late. You can all leave whenever. It doesn't, you don't, it won't be marked absent though. Like I mark people if they're absent. Veritas Band-Aids. Yep. They wrap so many times, and they're fabric, and they're black, and that's awesome. Not sponsored. How's everybody doing? All right, let's scroll back. Waldrop's first. He'll get here eventually. Pinnell says, yep. Got a kid in daycare, brought home every illness possible. Oh, yeah, right on. Hey, Robert Beebe's here. Yeah, you get marked absent because you're an employee. Oh, how's everybody's week? This is, hey, cool shirt. Windsor Mill sales. I don't think Saturday gets to continue, peeps. I just cannot. I can't see this being sustainable. Made a comment about him probably having poutine stuck in his beard when he showed up. That's the other thing too, is I don't, in between, yeah, I work until 5, but I don't get out of there until like a little bit after. And then I usually have to stop for beer. I used to stop for food and like crush a sandwich or something before the show. Don't have time for that. I mean, I could stock the beer fridge the day before and that wouldn't be a big issue, but like walking in the door and then setting up the back end of the YouTube show and then only having a couple of minutes to just like decompress or do anything. Either we move it later or we move it to Monday or Tuesday. Wooden leg woodwork. You want to see me crush a sandwich? I could start the show every week by just absolutely annihilating a Subway sandwich or something. Maybe I could get a sponsorship from Subway. I start every show with a different Subway sub. I don't think people would intentionally tune in like 20 minutes into the show if I started crushing a sandwich at the beginning of every show. Well, later, yeah, but later's fine for us. Bruce is back. Hey, Bruce, by the way, I'm not at the art gallery anymore, so don't try to contact me through that old email address. Later works for us, but like we got people in New York and Newfoundland and stuff. So like the later I start, like I know Pinnell doesn't want to be working moderating comments until midnight. I would tune in specifically for the Subway crushing session. Hey, maybe it would go over. Yeah, don't follow Jared's example. Yeah. Well, I'm a decent human being, I'd like to think, so. No talking, just 10 minutes of eating. Not even like, hey, welcome to the show or anything. Just like start the show and just eat a sandwich. Not saying anything for 10 minutes before we go. That's, maybe. Stanford doesn't know the story about, I'm going to let you research that on the side. I'm not going to get into the Jared, the Subway guys situation. Oh, Megan's back. Been a little bit for Megan. We're just talking about moving the show. What works for everybody best in terms of Monday or Tuesday? Does it matter between Monday and Tuesday if I move the show? to one of those days? Is one day better than the other for everybody? Because I don't see Saturday continuing, because like I said, I could start it later, but then East Coast is probably either not coming or checking out early. Tuesday for Tyler because he plays ball on Monday. Either would work for Bruce. Just Saturday is just unrealistic to continue. I don't have enough time between work and show, and I'm also kind of beat after full work day. Didn't used to have full work day. Well, it was a full work day on Saturdays, but I was sitting at a desk for 6 hours as opposed to like on my feet moving for 8.5. Tuesday bad. You're not going to please everyone. I know I'm not going to please it. Like, I'm not pleased at having to do it. But if the show is going to continue, I think it has to move from Saturday. And Sunday night is family movie night. And I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I don't want to do it Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Because I sit out here and have bevies with you guys. And usually sit out here for a while after and continue to have bevies. Move it to Monday for 6 months until you quit this job. We talked about the fact that there is no better job for me in this community than the one that I'm in. I can't see me quitting this one. But I mean, I was talked out of quitting the last one. I didn't quit the last one because I wanted to quit my job. I quit the last one because I got a better opportunity. So who knows? Let's start the show with a little bit of relaxing. We'll decide if I'm going to turn in a minute. I hope to turn. Let's open this box here because we have another friend of the show package from Mr. Paul Waldrop of Waldrop Guitars. I think he mailed me a piece of shit. This will be fun. One of the things in here, I think, is a piece of shit. All right, let's get her open. See what we got. Thank you once again, Mr. Waldrop. Thank you to everybody who sends me stuff. That don't just send me garbage. Don't send me a box of garbage or glitter or something. But this is, Paul, what are we up to now, man? Is this like your 4th box that has arrived at my door? Hope it doesn't make your face swell. They were wonderful soaps. All right, we got micro mesh because he sent this before I got micro mesh. So now I have a new set of micro mesh. See, this is what I was expecting micro mesh to look like when I went looking for it in the store. It's like 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches probably, and not those big sheets that I ended up getting. So now I have another full set of the micro mesh, and of course, it is a box of pen blanks, Bankso wood. Bankso wood has a neat sort of leopard print kind of stuff going on. Another piece of stabilized. He sent me some more stabilized. This is a cool purple with like, this is a purple burly thing. This one's like Christmas colors. Green and red bits of stabilized stuff. This one's yellow cedar. Paul says yellow cedar burl. Stabilized purple. That'll be cool. Yeah, purples. Marv, attaboy. Green, flamey, burly. It's gotta be maple. I think it's gotta be maple. A little chunk of Spanish cedar. We got some stabilized mesquite, maybe mesquite. All right, mesquite. Super smooth. Maybe some spalting. Got another yellow cedar burl. Green. Got silk oak. What's that? I don't know what silk oak is. But it's doesn't feel super hard. It's not super heavy. Silk oak. And, of course, moose poop. That's a bit. This is an edited, a shot and edited video. This one, turning moose poop. That one's not going to happen live on the show because I'm going to turn that into revenue. You have to admit, it is pretty moose poop. I guess. I mean, from what I can see, it looks like this moose eats gold leaf, or like, I don't know. Did this moose stumble upon like a river where it was rich in gold? Because it's like, it's got flecks of gold in these. What smells better, the moose poop or the soap? The soap smells better. We talked about how wonderful the soap smelled. The soap smelled great. It just smelled too intensely for me. Yeah, cool. All right. I am overfloweth with cool pen blanks now. I still backlogged. I still have a bunch of Australian pen blanks. I still have pen blanks from other boxes Paul sent. I have pen blanks out the wazoo, as you might say. So that's cool. That gives me, and it's more like, it's more different kinds and different selections, like silk oak and banksa wood and stabilized mesquite. Is this mesquite isn't naturally red, so this is like stabilized with red, like tint. I've never seen a red piece of mesquite. Mike wounded me so deeply I have super thick scar tissue skin now. That's right. It was so emotionally damaging. I was so emotionally damaging to Megan that now she is immune. It's naturally reddish in parts. Mesquite is. So this is just straight stabilized. It's not dyed or anything. I did not know that mesquite had parts of it that are this red. That's cool. I learned it. You're far too organized. Half the fun of using a tool is spending 2 hours looking for it. How'd you get your name to look like that? Tarot Destroyer. Is this a real person? Or is this a bot? How'd you get your name to be like all italicized and stuff? And I disagree that half the fun of using a tool is looking for it. Totally disagree. It's the reality of the situation that half the time you're looking for the tool. It's not half the fun. Cool. So I have computer circuitry that makes me look cool, look for stuff. What? All right. Sure. Keep your eye on that one, Pinnell. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I want to turn. I want to turn on the show tonight. Because I don't like having numerous weeks in a row where we don't make something. Don't fear the granite. Well, finishing prepping the granite was why I have a Veritas Band-Aid on my finger. Because I had to dig out my barrel trimmer. And I caught my finger on my barrel trimmer when I was setting up. Because I got to do the ends. If I'm going to do the granite, I got to trim the ends. Or I got to flush up the barrels to the ends of the thing. And yes, I still barrel trim. Okay? Stop judging. Are you going to sing if you don't turn? If I don't have the enthusiasm to turn, I can't see me having the enthusiasm to sing. You're welcome. Good. Yeah, see? I screwed up your joke. Lenzen. I screwed up Lenzen's joke by preemptively burning myself. I'm going to keep thinking on whether or not I want to turn. What am I up to this coming Wednesday? Oh, I don't even know anymore, man. Why, you're off Wednesday? You want to film? Because we could probably make that happen. Let me double check that I don't have anything that is engraved in stone for Wednesday. At least I didn't miss anything the last 2 weeks. No internet first week. Had a market last week. 2 weeks ago I made something. Didn't I? Hold on. This can't be the third week in a row that I might not turn. Definitely made something 2 weeks ago. Just don't remember what it was. Oh! It was the stabilized spalted hackberry bottle stopper. That I still have, but it has been purchased. Made the stabilized spalted hackberry bottle stopper 2 weeks ago. I wasn't gonna sell it. I got talked into selling it. Because, I mean, let's face it, everything's for sale. You just got to find the right price, and everything's for sale. Only nights that work for me that aren't weekend are Monday and Friday, if your vote counts. Well, everybody's vote counts. They're just weighted. I gotta say that the heaviest weighted vote has to be Pinnell. Because he's part of the team or whatever. So Pinnell, Monday or Tuesday better for you, my friend? Monday doesn't work for Peterson, but he only shows up half the time anyway. Paul said either one. Megan, what's better for you, Monday or Tuesday? We'll ask Lily if she shows up. Because she's a relatively important part of the team. Lindsay won't show up Tuesday? Sounds that way. If we do Monday, Tyler will show up none of the time. Because baseball is more important. Probably softball. Probably slow pitch. I don't know, guys. Like Megan said, I'm not going to make everybody happy. And I don't like the fact that I have to do it either, because we've built this nice Saturday night thing. with this nice group of people. Shouldn't call you nice people because you're super mean to me. But about Sunday night. Sunday night is family movie night. I mean, I guess I could talk to family and see if they wanted to move family movie night to Saturday. And then Sunday night could trade it for Saturday. Yeah, well, but I mean, I'm not the only vote on that. So I could ask fam if they wanted to move family movie night to Saturday. And then I could do show on Sunday night. And then the options would be thrice. They would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That I could put a poll out or something. And then people would vote for Cherry and Gunmetal. Don't reschedule family for us. Well, it's rescheduling the family, but it's not like I'm not going to not hang out with my family to do this. Like, maybe they would prefer to have me inside watching a movie on Saturday night. Maybe if I suggest family movie night moves to Saturday, they go, oh, sweet. Actually, you know what? They probably would, because then we could actually watch longer movies or start later. Because we always have to try to end the movie in time to get kid to sleep for school on Monday. So maybe moving family movie night to Saturday would be great for everybody. Megan works Tuesday to Friday, so Monday is best. But whatever day, I'll just don't wonder I'm not here. Okay. Anodized blue will be Bennett's vote on what day should I do the show. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep working on it. We will plan. Let's plan one more Saturday. If next Saturday I still feel after work that this can't continue, then we'll move it next Saturday. We'll officially move it to another day. And between now and then, I'll talk to fam and see if they want to move family movie night to Saturday and open up Sunday night as an option for the show. And go from there. Maybe next Saturday, I'm like, yeah, let's keep going Saturday. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I don't have enough time in between work and show. And I don't want to start later, really. Good talk. What's the movie for tomorrow? The movie for tomorrow isn't actually a movie. Tomorrow we are starting Moon Knight. The last few family movie nights have actually been some episodes of a series night. So like we watched Mandalorian. We did like a couple or 3 episodes of a series for a while. We did The Mandalorian, we did Book of Boba Fett, and now we're going to start Moon Knight. And then we'll probably go on to Obi-Wan. And I mean, we call it family movie night because it started out as movies, but then we started incorporating shows as well. They watch the replay of the live stream. That's what we do on Sunday. It's a family movie night on Sunday is actually watching Saturday night's live show. We actually watch Matthias on family movie nights. We have dinner. We sit down, we eat dinner while we listen to some Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then we sit down in the living room and we put on Matthias Wandel. That's funny. Okay, granite or... Okay, people need to learn how to follow instructions. Like, I know it's funny to vote for things. Like, when I give you specific instructions on how to vote for a thing, technically, the winner of this week's poll was Bowl. Because the instructions were write bowl or pen in the comments. And then whichever wins, we will pick the version of that thing during the live show. Don't pick a specific kind of pen or a specific kind of bowl. Just put bowl or pen in the comments. Nope. We had Korean pen. We had so technically bowl won. Because more people said just bowl than they said pen. And nobody said bowl pen, Miguel. Nope. Nobody said myrtle. Nobody said cherry. Nobody said gunmetal, which, you know, happens on occasion. I need a new beer before I even decide if I'm going to... Gunmetal bowl pens. There we go. Megan said pen. It's too late, Megan. The vote was on Facebook and Patreon. Lenzen says cherry pen. I got one of those. Got one of those ready to go right here. I could do that in 6 minutes. And I proved it. I don't know, guys. It's a long, hard day at work. And then this is work for me too. So it's like the work day hasn't ended and then it starts again. I don't know. Yeah, oh, that's right. Pinnell voted for concrete pen. Yeah, your answer had pen in it, but the instructions were fairly simple. Write the word pen or bowl. And I'm kind of being pedantic, but I kind of making a point. Barrel trim this and do this pen. I could do a little bowl. I don't really feel like doing either one of those things. But I also don't want to do 2 weeks in a row of just kind of sitting here. I'm torn. Sometimes Facebook sucks my soul out and you can't handle it. I totally understand that at all. Totally understand that. I've been consistently leaving Facebook groups and pages and stuff over the last little while just because of toxicity and just like this is not what I need in my life. Pick a thing, then make the thing so we can come over and I can lose a game of something. That's right. Mr. Bennett's coming over tonight to do board games of some kind. Facebook is terrible. Facebook, the company, is terrible, yes. Facebook is not inherently terrible as a platform. Facebook does what you tell it to do. So if you join a bunch of crappy groups full of crappy people, Facebook's going to suck for you. If you just have actual friends on there who post actual things that you're interested in seeing, and you're only in groups where there are good people sharing information and being cool to each other, Facebook is fine. You just have to not be part of crappy groups and crappy pages full of crappy people, and don't sit there and stare at it. Pop on once in a while, see what your friends and stuff are up to, see who's saying cool information on one of your woodworking pages or whatever, or somebody's selling something cool that you want, and then get out, go do something else. Facebook itself, it does what you tell it to do. I mean, yeah, it's full of crappy ads that you're not interested in, but so is YouTube. And for your shop, so I can sell face-burning, breath-stealing soap. Yes, as a marketing tool, it is very, very valuable, which is one of the main reasons to be on there. Pretty sure I'm addicted to Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, but only because you used to be addicted to Craigslist and you found a better place to be. Oh, Megan, you should market it that way. Dragon face soap. This soap is so awesome, it'll make your face explode. Yeah? You might get some sales from like this soap is so great it makes this guy's face explode. And then you can crop out that chunk of that live show and just where I'm just like, my eyes, or whatever. I like your, hey, Jihan Martinez. Okay, help me out with the pronunciation. Is that a soft J? Is that Yahan or something? I like your personality and your approach to woodworking. Kind of reminds me of Bourbon Moth woodworking. Yeah. Bourbon Moth he has fun too. He has fun too. I don't watch a ton of his stuff because he wears on me a little bit because it feels like he would be a super cool guy to hang out with and stuff, but it does feel a little bit like he's putting on a show, like he's sort of exacerbating his personality. It's fun though. He's fun. Like Juhan. Okay, Juhan Martinez. Thanks, man. Welcome to the show. Megan PM me so I can get some soap from you. Yeah, I think Paul's been trying to buy Megan soap like since Megan soap showed up in my door. And car alarm going out in the street. Hey, I turned it off with my head. I turned it off with my brain. Mike Stanifer bought some Megan soap. Right on. She is a soap artisan. I don't know, guys. I keep talking myself into and then back out of turning. Also, I don't care what Waldrop says. This stuff is not. He's like, oh, yeah, no, it turns easy. It's great. Should we prove him wrong? I do not believe that. Let's get the barrel trimmed. This is my little barrel trimming thing. It's just scrap MDF that I made a square recess in so that it doesn't twist in there. So I don't have to like grab it with a clamp. I can just put that in there and go straight down and it grabs and doesn't turn. That was a terrible explanation of what this does. Waltrip's paying me. I had a good week, so here you go. Thanks, man. He's supplying the material and paying for the show. That's he supplied this material and a new box that I opened tonight of Mesquite and Banksa. God, it smells like death too. And this is also a new type of pen that I've never turned before. This is the Concava Pen Kit. I guess we're just going to do it. because I'm talking about it like I'm doing it. So he literally mailed me poop. This is true. Tonight on the show, I opened a bag of shit. Oh, just okay. He's giving me tips. Not a lot of pressure. Sand to 600, micro mesh, maybe a clear coat of polish, and use carbide tools. That's the downfall of this show, is I can never tell if people are serious and actually trying to be helpful, or if they're trying to get me to wreck stuff. Because it's funnier when I wreck stuff. Any future videos about what got you started in woodworking, or is it somewhere in the playlist? You will find, if you go back in my videos to something called Why I Make Stuff and Why You Should Too. That's kind of the, well, why I make stuff and why you should do. It's kind of the story of what got me into woodworking. If I remember correctly, I do talk about, that's the story of why I got into woodworking and what I get out of it and stuff. Which blank? I wasn't paying. Is this the poop one? No, the poop one is going to take longer than a live show to prep. This is granite countertop. It's not actually granite. It's Korean countertop material. And use carbide. Okay. We're just going to go nice and easy. We're going to spin it fast. We're going to use carbide and just go nice and slow. After I finish my beer. What was that? Dude gave you $20. You should listen to him. Yeah. He also supplied the blank. So. And okay, so the Concava, let me show you guys what the Concava is. In case you're unfamiliar, this is it's kind of neat looking. It's essentially a slimline, but with better hardware and a cooler design. So turn it. It's got different bushings. So the back looks like this, but it's a twist. So it's essentially a slimline with different dimensions. The back is shorter than the front, and it's got a concave, which is why it's called Concava, and it's a little thicker to facilitate that, and then it goes from thicker to thinner down at the tip. So essentially, I don't know if that's how that's going to show up, but that's what we're looking at doing. We're going to give it a go. It is still a 7mm drill, Stanifer, which is why I did them, because I was waiting on my order for my 2764 drill bit. And I didn't want to waste really nice things on slimlines. So let's try this Concava thing. Do have a disc sander. The table miter gauge slot in it. I have a oscillating belt / spindle sander that has a miter gauge in it. Well, a slot, yeah. Build you something to get rid of the barrel trimmer? What? I don't know what's wrong with the barrel trimmer. The barrel trimmer has been doing just fine for me. Like, what's the downfall of the barrel trimmer? It's been functioning just fine. Like, why? I don't know why I would want to move away from it, I guess is my question. That's right. Bennett got a fancy new bottle stopper. Gave him the one that returned on the show February-ish. Dangerous and chews up the ends of some... in what way is it dangerous? I mean, other than that I cut my finger on it. But I cut my finger on it getting it out of the box. Like it... Yeah, I guess... I've gotten a little bit of tear out with it once in a while, but it's on the end grain of the thing that's only going to be that much material, and it's inside of... I don't know. If you want to make me something to go on the rigid oscillating belt sander to flush up ends, but I don't know, because like it has to be perpendicular to the tube. So like if your drill didn't go in dead straight, like if your tube went in like this and it's coming out a little bit, see, even this one is like a little bit off center, just the way that it went in. So like a thing on the sander wouldn't be necessarily perpendicular to the... It will be okay. All right. I'm not arguing. Paul wants to send me more things. Paul can send me more things. He'll score the ends perfectly. Okay. I'm going to trust you on that. I'm going to trust you on carbide on the granite countertop. It really does look like granite. It's how RJS trims his ends. Well, and we all know that RJS knows what he's doing. Randy Johnson Smith. Randy Johnson Smith? Reginald James Studebaker. That guy sounds fancy. Reginald James Studebaker, the third Earl of Cromwell or something. That's what that guy sounds like. I don't know who RJS is. RJB. Oh, Reginald James Bunnington the third. Nope. RJB. Nope. I don't have it. I don't know who that is at all. Let's turn some fake granite countertop. Oh, RJB. Oh, yeah, a stack of ice cream pails. That's for a thing. That is for a thing that I'm not talking about just yet, unless you were on JND Creations live show last night. I may have talked about it a little bit on that, but yeah, I know Stanifer was. Stanifer shows up on other people's shows just to make fun of me. That's how dedicated my fans are about making fun of me. Is they go to other people's live shows where I might be just to make fun of me. All right, let's figure out our bushing situation here. We've got goes, because they're not all the same. So we've got to, first we've got to get it open. Big one on first, then the one, then the tail piece for the back end, then the one that goes big to smaller. It's in my hand. Got it on backwards. I don't know why I'm trying to grain match with a piece of granite countertop. But there we go. Nothing goes into the actual 7mm tube. I guess it never does it? Okay. What am I talking about? That's how this goes. And then get a little one at the bottom. Bob Blandford is a great guy. Sure. You're always welcome in RJB's shop. Okay, sweet. I still don't know. Still don't know. Maybe I'll look into whoever this guy is. All right, so this goes like that. And then we're going to do a whoop and a taper down. And then we're going to sand and sand and sand. And we're going to listen to Mr. Waldrop and use carbide. He provided the blank. He's providing the advice. I hate the fact that I have a big stack of ice cream buckets in the background of this shot. So they're going to go over here. Because that was going to bother me enough that it was going to be distracting. Yes. Yes, ice cream addiction. I'm not a big sweets guy actually in general. Once in a while, I'll crush a ton of it. Not necessarily ice cream, but just like sweet things in general, chocolate bars and whatever. But then I can go for months without even caring. All right. Here we go. Fake granite countertop. Smells like death, but it does cut better than I thought it would in terms of like how hard it is. bit like the epoxy, actually. It is like, what is this substance? Somebody who's in science or knows what corian is it essentially like a plastic-based resin type product? Because it's kind of acting like it. And type the word dust mask, maybe he'll see it. Shut up. I'm gonna get me a fancy papper head thing. As soon as I have an extra $1,000, getting myself a powered air filtering helmet. Do you have a... Yeah, but on a giant beard, it doesn't actually filter out the particles that matter, Mike. Air takes the path of least resistance and just goes around if it's not sealed on your face. I am going to... Let's try... I'm going to go to the, like, round-sided square tip. Well, mainly because it's going to be sharper because it's brand new. I'm not even sure if I'm on the fourth side of this one right now. When is rock fibers? When is rock fibers? It is what it is, okay? Brand new Easy Wood Tools round-sided, like convex sided square tip deal. I don't know what it's actually called. Probably like radius square tip or something. Kind of an interesting substance. Okay, we'll see. Sounds terrible too, doesn't it? That's pretty close on that one. Okay, now let's concava this concava. I don't know how much I want to do, because I can't. I'm trying to look down the mandrel shaft, stop it, and see like where that brass tube is going to be in the middle and not reach it. But I want to get some like not insignificant concavity in this thing. It's called a concava. Okay, Paul is right when he says that it turns nice when you're doing really, really, really thin little mini cuts. But that sucks to turn like that. But he's right. It's better. I might just about be just happy with where we're at here. Do you use your vacuum when sanding? Yes, I'm absolutely going to use my vacuum when sanding. I don't know if I'm done cutting yet or not. Maybe I'll get a little closer to the bushing on this one, just for Mr. Pinnell. That's cool. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Let's sit down. Sand lightly, it makes dust. Well, sanding makes dust. Whether Corian or wood or epoxy or anything else. I think it's going to be a cool pen. We do have some hardware options as well. I do need a new beer though, because I didn't do that. You guys want to guess? You guys want to pick a hardware option before you even know what the hardware options are? Bauxite dust exposure is potentially associated with increased non-malignant respiratory disease mortality. Right on. Like, you guys understand that I know that, like, lots of the stuff I do isn't good for me, right? Like, I hope you're not trying to, like, inform. Because, yes, I know the hazards and etc. And I know you're just trying to be nice and, like, looking out for me and whatever. But the reality of the situation is that I'm doing a show where I'm talking to people, and wearing a mask that doesn't seal doesn't keep out the bad stuff from your lungs. So until I get an actual, like, respirator head package thing, oh, people voting copper. I don't know if that actually is an option in these. I thought for sure everybody was going to say gunmetal, gunmetal, gunmetal. Because gunmetal is an option. Chrome. 24 karat, it's called. So shiny gold. Chrome. 24 karat again. And next clip. And another gunmetal. So gunmetal, chrome, or gold. I don't even listen to me. That's probably for the best. Gold. think gold on the grayish granite colored substance, maybe. I don't think any of them are going to look bad. Maybe the chrome would be too much gray tone. I would say gold or gunmetal would probably be the two I would probably lean towards. Megan thinks the chrome though. I don't know. It's a gray. It's going to be a very gray granite looking pen. Actually, the shininess of the chrome, and then sort of. Actually, I kind of like the idea in my head. I like the idea of the chrome now too, because then the whole thing would be like sleek gray bullet looking thing, but it would have shiny bits. Chrome does not on that shade. Paul says chrome doesn't look good on that particular shade of Korean. And apparently we've started listening to Paul for some reason. You guys told me to start listening to Paul. Don't know why. He is funding the show in a way, so I don't know. How about I don't know. Let's keep discussing. I'm probably cool with any of those three options on this pen because it is a very neutral colored substance. I hate gold. Leafs just got knocked out of the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. My Oilers are going to Game 7 too, so like I don't really watch that much hockey though, so I shouldn't even call them my Oilers anymore. But yeah, like playoffs of every sport is a different sport than the regular season of that sport. I'm defaulting to gunmetal if I can't choose chrome. Well, you can choose whatever you want. But it seems like you're the only one who wants chrome. So gold is winning in terms of the poll. I think I'd be happy with any of them. And I have, what do I have? Gunmetal, chrome. I want to see how many I have of each one. It's my first Concava pen, so it's my pen, right? Unless, everything's for sale. Scott said greenish something. Yeah, but I don't have that, dude. God, this is why you don't have any friends. Another chrome. There's the gold. There's another gunmetal. It's another gold. So that's a weird. Why did I buy? That's a weird kit to have bought. I have one gold. Nope. I put that in the wrong spot. Okay, so 2 gunmetal, 2 chrome, and 2 gold. So that's not that bad. I thought it was a weird number. Like, why did I get 3 chromes and only 1? Yeah. I'm the only smart one here tonight, I guess. I guess so. I'm pretty sure I got a friend. But is it like because that person is taking advantage of you somehow? Like, is this person a friend, or is this person like you always buy lunch? It's pretty smooth already, though. Well, let's sand it. We'll use the drill. We'll go up through to 600. Got my micro meshes soaking already, just in case. I'm gonna put some blue sheen in there. put some custom blue sheen in with my micro mesh. Just need a little bit. Not to change the subject, but I'm gonna. The drugs the doc put me on have caused my broken ankle to heal. What were they for, if not that? The way you said that sounded like he gave you drugs for something else, and they also happened to heal your broken ankle. But yeah, good stuff, man. And then you can get the ankle replaced, and then you can get the knee replaced, and then you can get the hip replaced, and you just work your way up. I still think you should just get like a one-wheel kind of a situation, like a unicycle. What was her face name from Jetsons? I'm just done with joints in my lower extremities. Rosie. Was she a unicycle robot? Is that who I'm thinking of? Like the bartender from the movie Passenger. I never saw Passenger. I would like to. It's come up in the discussions of Family Movie Night a few times because Chris Pratt. But and sci-fi, you know. Boy is a big fan of science fiction and outer space and fantasy type worlds and stuff. And Chris Pratt. So, but it has never won the vote. So we haven't seen it yet. I don't want to go back over there, really. Let's sand through it. Come on. You're this far along. Just finish the damn thing. Here we go. Don't need this. Don't need this. Loud noises? Nope. Lied. Loud noises? Nope. It's not plugged in over here though. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Third try. Loud noises. Yeah! Turn this down for sanding. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I have to do this or not on fake granite countertop. Certainly don't need to be in top gear though. We'll go to the middle one. And we are actually pretty darn smooth already. So let's start at start at 180. see how it goes. Those little cuts at the end were good. So, light sanding. So not drill. Probably don't actually need a drill. Turn the speed down to around 800. Let's see what I can do in the middle gear here. $778. We're listening to Paul all of a sudden. All right. Loud noises. These aren't the crappy Amazon ones. Damn it, Paul. Why are we listening to him? I think this is going to go quick, actually. Okay, here we go. We're 320. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to have a look and see whether I got any deep scratches that I should go back in grits and take care of. Looks pretty good to me, actually. Okay. That was 320. Yeah, it's going to be a cool pen. And I think gunmetal. And 6. The crappy part about this stuff, I don't know if you guys can even hear me. The crappy part about this stuff is it's not going to be like you put the finish on it and all of a sudden it lights up and glows because of the chatoyance and like I probably don't even need to finish it. It's like it's a countertop substance. I'd probably just sand it to 12,000 or whatever micro mesh goes to and probably just call it a day. I don't think finish is actually going to change the visual quality of it. It's cool though. It's like it just looks like a wicked pen made out of granite or, well, fake granite countertop. Because that's what it is. It makes sense that it looks like that. Why the crappy sanding sander tonight? I don't understand the question. Crappy sanding sander. That was my hand. Why you gotta call my hand a crappy sanding sander? That's not nice. Your hand is a crappy sanding sander. No, I was not using the crappy Amazon sanding pads. These ones are good stuff. This is Vince's Wood and Wonders sanding tape. Okay, here we go. Micro meshing. 1,000 apologies. Yeah, you owe me more than that. Well, you don't owe me any apology. Well, maybe you do. But, like, you should apologize to Vince. Does the top piece still look proud of the bushing? No, it doesn't. I mean, it might look that way, but it isn't that way. Probably because this part of this bushing is thicker. They're even, dude. I promise. And that's not like a regular thing. Like normally, I would be perfectly happy to tell you that yeah, no, it isn't. Shut up. But this time it is. All right, there's our 12. Nope, 1,500. I'm a custom grit this thing anyway, just for ridiculous smoothness. Remember to wipe off slurry between grits. Okay, thank you. Because I was about to not remember that. I was totally about to move on to the next one, and I would not have done that. I want to turn this up a little bit. There we go. Now we're rocking. So there's 15. Hey, Larry. What? Who's Larry? Oh, Larry Stone's back. Right on. You're just in time for me to finish this fake granite kitchen countertop Concava pen. There's our 18. Another new kind of pen, new kind of substance. Here's 24. $32. Doesn't need to be that high. It is no more efficient being that high than it is being down here. There's a 32. Here's our 36. Honestly, I'm still not convinced about the return on investment going all the way up through the micro mesh. And what I should do is I should turn two things of the same substance and I should turn one of them to like 1800 and turn the other one all the way through up to 12,000. Custom grit them both and see if there's any difference. Because I kind of think that the custom grit is gonna take it to 50,000 grit or whatever on both of them, and I can save myself a ton of steps. I think the custom grit can take something from 18 or 2400 up to 50,000 just as easily as it can from 12,000. That was 36, this is 4,000. I'm just gonna whip through them now, because I'm, like I said, I'm not convinced. 4,006. What was that, Paul? Something about not being super shiny? Let me check. Will not be super shiny after micro mash. Yeah, okay, so the reason I'm doing this is not for shininess. So I'm done. That was 6,000. Because... why? Because why, I say. I'm a custom grit, high-speed polish this stuff. And we're gonna slap it together. With my crayon. Where are my crayons at? There we go. Step 1, custom creations, high-speed polish crayon. I call it crayon, it's not English. A set of the high-speed polish, the 60 gram bars. This is the 200. A set of step 1, step 2, 60 gram bars is going to be in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway that I will be announcing in the coming weeks. The Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff 5,000 subscriber giveaway is going to include a set of the high-speed polishing crayons. Wonder what that blue shop towel is. This blue shop towel has been brought to you by Scott's. Not sponsored. can spit a little bit while you're applying. There's a step 2. Oh, so smooth. First Concava pen, first time turning Corian countertop. I'm gonna go with gunmetal because it's the first and therefore it's mine, and I prefer gunmetal as a pen hardware finish in general. I don't know that it's going to show up how smooth and reflective that is. Now let's figure out how to put it together. Gunmetal. Let's look at our things here. The upper end. Oh, I read this and I was like, what do you mean I have to mark the twist mechanism? 13/16 down the chrome. I don't want to do that. The slimline ones is just like press it into the line. Measure 13/16 down the transmission and then push it into there. That's dumb. Let's see where that actually is. That's 13/16 down the tube. That is that is significantly less than the little ridge in the thing. Okay, I do have bad news. I have to go use the bathroom facility. I will be back. It's just sometimes when you just have to, this is the time that you have to. You don't get to just like, sometimes you don't get to just like, oh, I'll just hold it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back to see what you guys are talking about. But I assume it probably had to do with that, running away to go to the bathroom. But yeah, so let's finish making this pen. Good. 13/16, right? Okay. I'm just gonna push it in and try it, and push it in and try it until it works, because that makes more sense to me. It's the same, essentially. It's the same assembly process as the slimline. Sure, why measure? Yeah, see? You've been here before. As long as I don't go too far. See, if I just press it in some and then try it and then keep pressing it in until it is right, it'll be fine. Just don't go too far the first time. There we go. We'll push it into the line. Then we'll try it, and it does not protrude. We'll just keep pressing until it protrudes. A little bit. Oop. Is that a peach tree press? This press I got from Lee Valley. I don't know if it had a brand on it at all, actually. Still not protruding. But it's really good, and I love that I have it. Well, there we go. Starting to protrude. Now we're at the point where we're just going to finesse the depth of it until it protrudes how much I want it to. More than that. Okay, now we're at the point where it is fully retracting, and it's okay. We're good. So then we put, that is our middle. And press the back clip into the back section, and we are golden. That is a pretty rad pen kit. Ooh, okay, that's good. I like the Concava. New beer, so I don't have to get up again in 3 sips. Let's scroll back a little bit. Why didn't he just leave a bucket nearby? Is that what I saw when I was scrolling by? Take your microphone pack off. Yeah, no, you didn't. He didn't take us with it. Yeah, okay, so not so bad. All I'm gonna say is sometimes you're gonna people fart, right? Sometimes you got a fart coming and you're not sure whether you can trust that fart. And that's where I'm gonna leave that. Because I didn't trust that fart, and it's a good thing. Gunmetal for the win. Agreed. Gunmetal Concava Korean countertop. Which, to Paul's credit, turns nicer than you would expect. He was not lying. He was like, "Oh no, it turns super nice, super easy." I don't know if I'd say it's super easy. It is really hard, but not. Yeah. It turns like it turns like a stabilized anything. It's really consistent. There's no voids or anything in it. It's really consistent to turn. Kind of reminded me of the full-on epoxy one that I did. This one. The epoxy one that Scott sent. My first ever epoxy pen. Kind of reminds me of that. Didn't make as big a mess as the epoxy one did. And it looks like stone. And it's nice and bulky and hefty. And ridiculous smooth. And I'm happy I talked myself into turning tonight. That profile looks pretty rad too. With the I had a glitch. It did a reconnecting with the whoop, and then I like that quite a bit. Hey, Kapla showed up. Why should I leave? Well, maybe because we're done and we're gonna turn it off soon. I mean, you can stay until that happens. I mean, you could stay after that happens too if you really wanted to, but it'd be weird. Good show, everybody. Good show again. Another success on a new thing made out of a new stuff. Pretty happy with that. And I'm going to open this last beer. Well, last show beer. Anybody see Lily? I don't think we have a Lily hypothetical question tonight. More learning happened here tonight. Don't make me say it. I did at work today. There was a screen printing class happening while I was at work today. So I didn't get to actually participate in the class because it was happening and other stuff needed to be happening also. But I did overhear and oversee. I didn't oversee it. But I did have a chance to watch some of it being done and overhear some of it being talked about. So I think I have a general knowledge base on screen printing now. And I can do it there anytime I want. I could go in on my days off and do screen printing. So shirts should be coming in the next, let's say shirts will be available for purchase by the end of June. because I will at least have done a couple and know what I'm doing enough to be able to sell them by the end of June. Anybody going to the turning convention in Chattanooga? Probably lots of people are going to the turning convention in Chattanooga. Can I get one that says Stanifer is the worst? No. Because then I have to make a whole screen just for that. You can get stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Don't come here to learn, or loud noises. Those are the 3 screens that I'm making for the back. And then the front one, I'm making the logo. I'll take one that says Stanifer is the worst. I'm not making a screen that says Stanifer is the worst that only 2 people want. I mean, I don't know that more than 2 people want any of those other ones either, to be fair. It would be cool to make like custom quote shirts, like make one for Lily that says like deli meat sheets or something, like finger condiments. But like, it's not an insignificant amount of work to make a screen to do screen printing. So I'm not going to make them to order with individual quotes. It's just not going to happen. No, we're not taking requests on screen printing shirts. There's 3 options. I wear Stanifer is the worst. All right, so 3 people want Stanifer is the worst. That might be more people than want loud noises. I don't know. Do more than 3 people want loud noises? Maybe not. Maybe I'll make Stanifer is the worst. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a pre-order for the shirts before I make the screens. I'm going to make a pre-order, and if enough people want Stanifer is the worst to make it worth making a screen, Stanifer is the worst will be an option. But you're committing to purchasing the thing, right? Like, I'm not... You're going to pre-order a Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff shirt that says Stanifer is the worst on the back of it. And you're going to pay for it. Pay for the shirt and the shipping before I make it. So... Kapla, what is the new job? He says. The new job is Public Outreach and Events Manager at the Crow's Nest Artist Collective. So it's basically I am part of the management team at an artist collective where people go and make and learn and sell art and craft work. And sometimes I play with a Glowforge and I burn things with a laser. And it's pretty awesome. $100% guaranteed win if you pay for a shirt. That's right. Lenzen, you can win shirts. You can win all the shirts you pay for, my friend. Lenzen could win the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the 5,000 subscriber giveaway yet. But everyone's going to have opportunity, including Lenzen. No, he can't. Okay. Sorry, Lenson. I was gonna make it so that you could possibly win, but Pinnell says no. It's rule 3. What's rule 1? Don't come here to learn. What's rule 2? Where did you get this list? Was it in the employment contract? Because I should reread that then. I didn't know there were rules for this show. Okay, I think that's it. I'm happy that I talked myself into and then out of and then back into turning the Corian countertop Concava pen. That's a cool profile. I like that. Are you giving away Lee Valley block plane for this? Not giving away a Lee Valley block plane. I am going to make a block plane, and it is going to be part of the giveaway. I'm going to make one of these. I'm going to make one of these block planes out of scraps from old projects as part of the giveaway. Tyler Peterson is going to CNC some pieces from old projects into a joiner mallet to go in the prize pool. Scotty is donating a couple of the 60-gram bricks of the high-speed polish. And I'm going to talk to my friends at Starbond and see if they're interested in chipping in. So, I mean, it's not going to be an insignificant windfall for somebody. A block plane, a joiner's mallet, some custom grit finishing, and some glue, maybe? Or, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how it's going to go yet. Maybe I'll have 4 winners, and first place gets to pick which of the prizes they want, and then I'll go down the list. I already have hit 5K subs. I know. It doesn't have to happen immediately after I hit 5K. I have to make the block plane. Actually, the making of the block plane will be a video that probably announces the prize or the giveaway. So I have to make a video of something that goes in the prize package and then figure out how I'm running the prize giveaway and then announce it in a video, and then we'll go from there. Oh, Waldrop wants to be added to the list of prize contributors. He wants some stabilized wood blanks from Waldrop Guitars. Is going into the prize package as well. Fantastic. Bye, Megan. Where's Megan going? Why are we saying bye to Megan? Oh, hope to see you next week at the last Saturday night live show. We don't know that it's the last one. It probably is. Next Saturday is probably the last Saturday night live show. And then we'll probably do Mondays so that Tyler can't watch because he's playing softball. Slow pitch. I'm assuming slow pitch. Because I've met Tyler. And he's not playing fastball. Burn. I don't know. Watch idiot sit in his garage and maybe make something, maybe not. But have some beer on the internet by myself at my house, or go hang out with friends and get physical exercise and have fun playing a sport. Yeah, probably. I probably would play. Guess you'll miss me moving into my shop if you stop Saturday night. Is Saturday night the only night of the week that you can watch this show? Because I think it might be one of 3 nights of the week that I'm not going to be able to do the show with the new job. I'll miss you, but it has to, like, something's got to give. I either have to bump it late and maybe starting the show at 6:30, which for Pinnell, who works here, is like 10 o'clock to start the show. I don't think that's reasonable. And like, I don't want to lose all my East Coast people like half an hour into the show because they're going to bed. I don't know. We'll talk about it next week. We'll decide next Saturday what the change is going to be. I will ask my folks over on Patreon if they have a preference. Maybe we'll get Amy Gersh back, because she's like very, very rarely able to catch the Saturday show because she works. So maybe, but moving Monday or Tuesday, we can get Amy Gersh back. I don't know. Try having your show on one screen while you have Zoom on the other. What do you have Zoom meetings? Oh wait, I host a Zoom chat Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. What the shit? I can't even fathom what that would be for. I cannot think of why you would need to be hosting a Zoom chat at this time of night 4 days a week. Maybe, yeah, we'll just start joining on Cabla's Zoom chat. We'll just do the show over there. Anyway, chatting with friends from around the world. We're all on the same forum. You need to do that 4 times a week. These people are clingy. You need to tell them just to calm down. I'll see you tomorrow. Cancel one of those. Like, we talk enough, peeps. Hell, I don't. Like, one of my best friends in the world is Mike Bennett in the chat. Like, we don't talk 4 days a week. Just hearing about that much social interaction stresses me out, right? Like, I think my wife and my kid are the only people I talk to more than 4 days a week. Bennett doesn't like you. Well, I'm going to say I disagree. I was going to try to come up with something witty, but I'm just going to say I disagree. I think he does. Us old guys have to pass the time somehow. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can pass the time here on the show. You'd be like, sorry guys, I can't do Mondays anymore because I'm hanging out with my other friends on the internet. I mean, you're just basically hanging out with your friends on the internet by doing the Zoom thing. Just be like, sorry guys, the Mondays is now out because I have to hang out with my other friends on the internet. Move them to Saturday. They're the Monday night one, or if I decide on Monday night, just do the Monday night one on Saturdays. Move this internet hangout to Mondays. Anyway, I don't talk to my boss 4 days a week, or at least I try not to. It's a good point. We usually only talk twice a week, maybe. You see what I did there? It was funny. Anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. We are going to wrap it up. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Concava Korean countertop pen. Good show. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week for maybe or maybe not the last Saturday Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff live. That feels weird to say. It's been Saturday for a long time, like 2 years. It started Fridays when I was on like COVID layoff, like cut back COVID layoff back at the beginning, like, yeah, summer 2020. Because it hasn't been, I don't know. It's been a long time consistently on Saturdays. It's going to be weird if I have to shift it. All right. Bye for now. Thanks, everybody.